Hey, what's up guys? This is Martin here from Rip Kodiak. I'm out here doing my usual cardio workout in the woods today. And I've been around this little spot right here for the past 15 to 20 minutes now. I've been really thinking about my decisions and really reflecting back on my life for the past couple of months. Because after I started this channel, my life started to go up like this. And I'm happy for it. So today, I would like to talk to you guys about something that has really changed my life for the better. And I'm pretty sure it will do the same thing for you. And it's going to be about not having any expectations, not living life on a guarantee mode. And especially nowadays with Instagram, with social media, a lot of people, especially young people, they need to have a certain condition that has to be set before they start doing the work. They need to have a guarantee of the result before they do any type of action. They live life on expectation mode. And it's wrong, man. Because now you're attached to a certain result. Now you're attached to a certain outcome. And when you're in that state of mind, there's a really big chance that you'll never have it. And I'm speaking to you about it from personal experience. Because when I was younger, I always used to live my life on that particular mode. I was always thinking about, I was saying that this condition has to be set for me to be happy. This result has to happen in X amount of days or months before I'm fulfilled, and yada yada yada. But that was never the case. Whereas when you just break free from that result, when you don't have any attachments that are associated with it, you really unlock your inner peace. You really unlock your authenticity and the real version of you, which is unleashed to the world. And some of you guys may not understand this concept, and that's fine for me. That's fine by me, because this is not easy to understand when you're just starting out. And I found that this concept right here, that's like the paradox of life. Because I found that I got the most results in my own life when I didn't care at all. When I didn't have any expectations whatsoever. But I just focused on the work. I was just focusing on my daily habits and my daily processes and my actions and my behaviors. And it just happened over time. I found this to be very true with relationships and money, or making money. And dating coaches usually talk about this for men. They say that, you shouldn't care about what the woman thinks of you. You shouldn't care at all. You shouldn't show too much attention. And from my experience, I can tell you it's absolutely true. I can think about all the girls that I dated and all the girls that I pursued. Especially when I was a lot younger, when I used to make all these mistakes. When I was showing too much attention and I was being needy, right? I was forcing her to like me and all the girls that I liked at the time. And the women or the girls, they can sense that. They can sense that you're needy and desperate for their attention. But what usually happens is they go for the guy that cares the least about them. And that's just the way it is. They go for the guy that doesn't give a shit about them, really. That just goes with his life and focuses on his purpose. And I've learned this lesson the hard way. And that's just crazy how it works. Whereas the girls that I didn't really care about so much, the girls that I wasn't really expecting anything out of it. I mean, sure, they were hot. I was attracted to them, but I was not attached to a certain outcome. I did not need to have a guarantee that I would get a date with them or to sleep with them. It just happened. I think all these girls, they could sense that in me. And it's the exact same thing with making money. I used to have these moments when I was a lot younger, when I first started my first business when I was 20. I was so attached to the result. I was so attached to making that sale, making that moolah, making that interaction, making that money as quickly as I could. But it never worked, because the clients could sense the desperation, my lack of experience, and just my fakeness, really, because I was being fake. I did not care about them. I just wanted their money. And a lot of young entrepreneurs are making that mistake. Whereas I found out I made the most money when I didn't care about the sales at all. When I was just like, oh, whatever, you know, we're gonna have that little chat. We're gonna talk about our products or services. We're gonna do our prospecting calls, and we'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, if you like it, great. If not, sure, it's cool by me. And these prospects ended up buying from us. And that's like the paradox of life, you know? The more you want something, the more you actually repel it away from you. It's especially true with money and relationships. It pushes all these things that you want away from you. Okay? And whereas when you attack the things that you want with your daily processes and the habits and the actions and the behaviors that you have to, that you absolutely need to get the results that you want in life, it's just naturally gonna happen to you. I don't know who makes it happen, if it's God, if it's the law of attraction, if it's the universe, nature. But I do know one thing for sure. It does exist. Especially with the law of attraction, I believe it's absolutely real. It's not really not really talked about so much, because the people who talk about it, they're like these spiritual gurus, right? That they just sit on the table or on the chair and they visualize and manifest things all day. They're smoking weed, and they say things to you that you can just sit and think about and manifest your own dreams by just sitting and doing nothing, by not taking any action. And that's complete bullshit. It doesn't happen. But when you do the daily actions, when you do everything step by step, and when you don't really have that condition or that guarantee that you're going to get the result, and you're not attached to it at all, that's when it magically comes into reality. And I've seen this happen so many times in my life, and it's crazy. I mean, it's a surreal experience. It's bizarre to some degree, and some of you guys might have experienced this. This is a little like this whole law of attraction manifestation is a little bit of a voodoo topic. People don't really like to talk about it, but I believe it's 100% real. And the people that I know who have achieved gargantuan levels of success, they all say the same thing, that it's a real thing. But the elites of the world, the people who control the world and societies, they don't want you to know the secret. They want you to be conditional. That you should have, there has to be a guarantee that you should have expectations. Now, I want to make this distinction. I want to make it clear. I'm not saying that you should not want cool shit in life. I'm not saying that you should not want all these cool cars, boats, yachts, the cool girls, and the money, the nice bodies, the fat bank accounts, the travels, happy relationships, and all these things. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, there's a problem when you become attached to the result too much, and you stop focusing on the process and the daily processes and habits that have to happen for it to ever come into existence. That's the big distinction here. And all the guys that I know who make fuck ton of money, they all say the same thing to me. Martin, stop focusing so much on the money. Just focus on being the best man that you can be, and bring as much value as you can, which is what I'm doing here with my videos. Okay? I'm not expecting anything out of it. Because I operate from love, peace, and real authenticity. I really want to help you guys out, so the world becomes a better place because of it. And it's this lesson right here has been a life changer for me, because now your happiness levels and your satisfaction overall satisfaction of life, you're no longer dependent on the result for you to be satisfied and fulfilled in life. Now you operate now you're really operating from the real version of you. And Donald Trump said the exact same thing in one of his books. I think it was The Art of the Deal. He said that the person who cares the least has the most power. And this applies to business, relationships, life in general. Because, you don't care about the result. Because you know you'll get it at some point. And this has worked wonders for me. And I'm sure it will do the same thing for you. So stop being attached. Stop being needy. Stop being desperate. Like, success is not something that you can just acquire and get. It has to be something that you already are. It has to be a part of you. It has to be a part of your mindset, your behaviors, your attitude, your actions, and your skill sets, your skills, your abilities, and the daily processes. And once you have all these things in order, you'll be surprised by how quickly success comes to you. Because now it's attracted to you. So, guys, this will change your life. If you apply what I'm telling you right now, it will change your life. Because so many people, for them to be happy and for them to do any type of work or actions, the condition has to be set for them. They need to know that the result will come. They need to have a guarantee of the result. They live their life on expectation mode. But it's wrong. Whereas when you break free from all of that, and you really focus on just giving value, becoming the best man or woman that you can be, and really unlocking yourself and unleashing your potential to the world, it's going to happen. It will. And all the people I don't like to talk too much shit about regular people, but the people who live life on YOLO mode or without any habits, the people who drink all day, the people who jerk off all day, the people who play video games all day, the people who binge watch Netflix and shit and all that shit on a daily basis, they will never experience it because they live life on expectation mode. A condition has to be set for them. They need to have a guarantee of the result before they do anything. And their life ends up usually in complete havoc and turmoil. Whereas you're no longer attached to it. You operate from the highest version of you, from love and peace. And this is deep stuff. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are not going to understand this. So rewatch the video once again, or a couple of times if you have to, because this is like next level stuff. The people who have a high conscious level or a high vibration level, they will be able to understand this. This is like next level shit. I don't really talk about these things too much, but it's a real thing, man. And that's when I realized that my life actually started to change. When I was no longer attached. When I didn't live my life on expectation mode. And you have to train yourself. This is not something that you're born with. Because society and everyone around you tells you that you need to have results, you need to have this and that. But the problem is when you become attached and you become too desperate for it. Okay? So you need to break free from it and just live your life and focus on the daily process and habits that have to happen. And you'll get there. Okay? Good luck to you guys.